Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there, wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Guys, I'm excited to be back. It is a beautiful Thursday morning. And look, a lot of things to talk about. I'm excited that you are part of this channel. Salon's Blog, once again, you are highly welcome. Let's get started. It's all about Chelsea. The transfer window, many teams are already getting ready, especially Chelsea. Remember, the window will be open on the 1st of June. 1st of June, the window will be open until 10th to make way for the Club World Cup. After the Club World Cup, the window will reopen again, I think, yes, by the end of June. So many clubs are working, especially Chelsea and some other clubs that are going to the Club World Cup. They are working to secure their players even now. We're dealing with agents, trying to secure deals for the player that they want to sell out and the player that they want to buy in. Chelsea is of no exception. As we speak, many names are coming up, and I'm here to give you a lot of details. More news coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere. Quickly, let's start with on this note. Chelsea will be coached on the touchline on Saturday by Willy Cabellero. Willy Cabellero was a Chelsea player in those days, you remember? Yes, he's one of our own. But he's part of Enzo Maresca's technical team. He's the assistant coach. He's an assistant coach for Chelsea. And he and the other staff members will be the one that will be in charge of Chelsea's game against Everton on Saturday. Enzo Maresca will have to serve a one-match touchline ban for 3 yellow cards received. So Chelsea's coach, Enzo Maresca, has been suspended because he received 3 yellow cards as a coach. So one-match ban, one game suspension, yes, for 3 yellow cards. Now, it is the deputy or the assistant coach will be the one we are going to be seeing on the touchline. Do you think he can effect changes? Or how? It's the first time under Enzo Maresca. We used to see that a lot under Thomas Tuchel. We've seen it under this Napoli coach. What's his name? Oh, come on. The name just escaped me. We've seen it under Jose Mourinho several times. As for Jose Mourinho, severally. We've seen it under, during his tenure. But right now, Maresca is serving a one-match ban. So, Willy Cabellero will be the one in charge on Saturday. We'll be on the bench with the players on Saturday. Dear friends, it is what it is. It is what it is. I know most of you guys, if I have not said it now, most of you guys might not even notice it. Most of you guys might not even notice. Okay, after the game on Saturday, I would like to hear from you guys if you've seen any tactical change. Usually, the coaches will prepare the team. They will just not come on the pitch of play, but they will prepare the team for the assistants who will be on the touchline. And the assistants will always be in touch with the main coach, wherever he is. Sometimes some will be sitting in the team bus. They'll be watching the game live on a screen in a team bus. They will not enter the stadium at all. Yeah. Some will also be in the stand. Jose Mourinho, sometimes he'll be in the stand. And he'll be watching from the stand and he'll be giving instructions via phone to the assistant. So it depends, dear friends. It depends. Let me see whether some of you can tell if there was any tactical difference in a game on Saturday because our coach is not on the touchline or not. We will see on that day, dear friends. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, back to some transfer news quickly. Yesterday, I spoke about a 20-year-old Hudson, Brentford, Bournemouth player Hudson, the defender. Yeah, we understand. Chelsea wants the player because he has the same similarity with Wesley Fofana. And with Wesley Fofana's injury issues, as a ball playing center back is what our head coach Enzo Maresca wants. Ball playing center back, a center back that can drive the ball from the goalkeeper to the center back that can drive the ball forward. That will not be scared of opponents or opposition attackers, and will not be scared, will not lose ball easily. Yes, this Hodgson is a good player, very good in that regard. Like I said yesterday, my challenge is his area duels. I'm not very comfortable with his area duels. But you see, the truth is that this guy, he's just 19, 20, but he doesn't play like a kid. And he also organizes, his defensive line properly. As a center back, it's your duty to organize the defensive line. You are the one seeing the left, seeing the right. He does that perfectly. Perfectly. And that is something which currently Chelsea is lacking in this setup. He's inexperienced by age, but his game doesn't show it. Yes, he's tactically very smart. Just have that in mind. Now, Ben Jacob reports. Okay, before I go to that, let me leave that first. Yeah, let me leave that first. Some players that are currently on Chelsea's list. Yeah, some time back I gave some names, but it looks like our sporting directors, they are still working on the list. Now, these names comes up. Latest names would have come up from Chelsea sporting directors that they really want to get to Adam to beef up this squad. One, strikers, Liam Delap. We know him already, Ipswich player. They are going on relegation, and I'm not comfortable. A team that is going on relegation, we are buying their striker. I'm not comfortable with that. Victor Osimhen, yes. Hugo Ekitike, yeah. Benjamin Sesko, Jonathan David. These are the strikers. Now, wingers, Nico Williams. Yeah, I love that one. Jamie Gittins. I spoke about that also before. Then Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. These are wingers, these three. Center backs, Dean Henderson, Jarrell Branthwaite, and McGuay. Among these, I'll prefer McGuay. He used to be our own, one of our own. Now, Chelsea's center back situation, once again, it is equally important as our attack. For me, even the winger is not even much important for me. Winger is not much because we have players there, and I'm hoping that Modric will come back. We have Sancho. I believe that Sancho deserves the chance to become a Chelsea legend one day. Yes, he's doing quite well. I believe that Sancho deserves to be in this squad. I'm just using that word legend, but he deserves to be in this squad. We have Pedro Neto there. Cole Palmer himself also plays very well as a winger. That's right wing. Noni Madueke, right wing. So if we have Cole Palmer can play right wing, we have Noni Madueke right wing. Pedro Neto can play left and right as well. Then we also have Jadon Sancho. And we have Tyreek George. Yes, also very good. From that angle also. We have players there. What we need is a prolific striker who is a bit ahead of Jackson. That is what I want. That is what I want. In defense also, central defenders, yes. Dean Hodgson and then McGuay. These are my two pairing that I would love to see in Chelsea. Now, currently, our center backs that we have, Bernard Badeshile, Axel Disasi, and Trevor Chalobah. These three are very likely to go in this summer. These three are likely to go this summer. And honestly speaking, I would want Trevor Chalobah to stay. I would not like Chelsea to make that same mistake again. No matter the central defender we're going to be buying, you cannot rely on, how do you call it, Tosin and Wesley Fofana alone. I would prefer at least Trevor Chalobah to stay. We can let go, but Badeshile and Disasi, but Trevor Chalobah, I would prefer him to stay. I understand. Chelsea are considering also to bring back Mamadou Sarr from is it Strasbourg? So yeah, Chelsea are considering to bring him back. You know, potentially, then they can add either one of Dean Richardson or McGuay. I'll be all right. Even if Wesley Fofana stays in Chelsea, we cannot rely on him. I still think there's room for one more aggressor type center defender. I believe so. That should be Trevor Chalobah. At least we must have 4 central defenders in Chelsea. Dear friends, why I mentioned 3, that we should leave Trevor Chalobah alongside Mamadou Sarr and De Johnson or Maguire. The 4th person should and will always be Levi Colwill. Are you getting it? So 4 players for that central defense area is not a bad thing for a team like Chelsea that we play definitely in Europe. Whether we like it or not, we are either in the Champions League or we are in the Europa League. Worst case scenario, another conference league. Dear friend, so just to let you know, like Ben Jacobs also reported similar things, says that Chelsea continue to explore a striker as a key priority and potentially ahead of the Club World Cup. Ipswich, Liam Delap, Leipzig, Benjamin Sesko, Frankfurt, Ekitik, and are among the names admired. Sporting's Victor Gyökeres not entirely ruled out. Ben Jacobs is also adding up Victor Gyökeres to the list of the strikers. Yes, he took away Victor Osimhen. Remember the first list I gave you has Victor Osimhen on the first list of strikers. Yeah, Victor Osimhen. But Ben Jacobs took away Victor Osimhen from the list. We already know the challenge Chelsea will have with Victor Osimhen. He should have been the best for us. And if Chelsea can rather invest money in Victor, why not? Why not? Links with Milan's Rafael Leo are wide of mark. So yesterday I came here and I told you about Rafael Leo. Ben Jacob is now telling us that it's wide off mark from what Chelsea are pursuing currently. But we can never say never. This is Chelsea Football Club. We can never say never. Dear friends, it is what it is. What else do you want to know? This is your breakfast news. So I'll be back. But quickly, before I go this morning, dear friends, and hey, keep your comments coming in. Before I go this morning, Al Nassr prepared to bid 100 million euro. Al Nassr, Saudi Arabia club, preparing to bid 100 million euro for West Ham's Mohamed Kudus, as revealed. One of 4 attacking Premier League targets, along with Karo Mitoma, Antoine Semenyo, and Luis Diaz. Nassr also made an approach for Kudus in January after seeing 80 million euro bid for Mitoma rejected. Kudus has 120 million pounds. Yes, Kudus has 120 million pounds Saudi specific release clause. So Kudus has 2 different release clauses. One is specially made for Saudi clubs. If Saudis want him, 120 million pounds with West Ham, they insert it in his release clause. Then the second one, which is different, to the 85 million pounds for Premier League clubs. So any Premier League club that want to buy Mohamed Kudus, the Ghanaian international, in the Premier League is 85 million pounds. But a club in the South, from Saudi Arabia, from Saudis, Saudi oil, everybody wants to have his own share of the Saudi oil. 120 million for Saudi oil money. Yes, 120 million pounds for Saudi oil money, and then 85 million pounds, British pounds, for Premier League clubs for Mohamed Kudus. Nassr not yet sure if Kudus is prepared to move, but confident West Ham will sell for below the Saudi clause, which is only valid until July 1st to July 10. Well, if you ask my opinion, Mohamed Kudus to Saudi Arabia, I know he will earn a lot of money. He'll be earning close to $700,000, $800,000 a week. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. I know Saudi will definitely they'll offer him something in the range of 700 to $1 million in a week. I know. That's a lot of money. Very trickish one. If you were the one, tell me, will you go and leave Europe? Will you go for the money? You see, it's just like this Victor Osimhen issue. If Victor Osimhen goes to Saudi Arabia, many of Victor Osimhen fans will be very, very angry with him. Yet, if the same Victor Osimhen comes back to Nigeria right now and is dashing money on the street, guys will be happy to collect it. So I have a team in Saudi Arabia who want to pay me $500,000 every £500,000 every week. In a month, I am making £2 million. That's 4 weeks. Then I have a team in Europe or in England that is offering me £150,000 every week. In a month, how much is that? £600,000. When I'm supposed to be collecting £2 million every week, every month somewhere. But hey guys, sometimes when you follow the money, you crash. Sometimes when you follow the money, you crash. A time will come when you want to go to Saudi Arabia, nobody will complain. If Kudus or Victor Osimhen play their football in Europe consistently for the next 5 years, which by then both should be around 30 years old, and they decide to go to Saudi Arabia and collect £1 billion, £1 million in a week, nobody cares, nobody will complain. Right now, their career is very, very important. We want to see them play in the big leagues. We want to be watching them regularly. Dear friends, it is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, I'll see you all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.